A city with grand casinos, designer malls, opulent bars and clubs, and a human-made beach? Sounds great to us. Monaco, officially known as the Principality of Monaco, is a sovereign principality located along the Mediterranean Sea amid the resort area of the Côte d'Azur. It is a set of densely clustered hills and a headland that looks southward over the Mediterranean. But we're about to talk about the absolutely sterling life and offer in this tiny state. This state has more billionaires in proportion to its area than anywhere else in the world. The city attracts the wealthiest from all around the globe. Many of these billionaires migrate to the principality just to evade paying taxes in their own country. But the drawbacks of having too many billionaires cramped up in a small space are the highest real estate prices all around Europe. Today we will be looking at the insane lifestyles of billionaires in Monaco and how they spend their endless loads of cash in this gorgeous specimen of a city. But before we continue, why don't you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Click the bell icon above to keep with our frequent uploads. And now, let us see Monaco through a billionaire's lens. Let us start with the most elite residents of Monaco. Unless you have a bank account with more zeros than, well, everyone around you, you cannot think of moving to Monaco. Billionaires are usually homegrown in their own countries. Take Bezos and Musk in the US to Roman Abramovich in Russia. But unlike the rest, most of the millionaires in Monaco are from abroad. Sir James Ratcliffe. The first example of this would be Sir James Ratcliffe. As you can tell by the Sir, he is the chemical tycoon and the infamous Brexit supporter. He moved from the Greys to Britain to the sunny streets of Monaco. Shortly after receiving knighthood, Ratcliffe decided to swap scenery. He is currently valued at $14.7 billion. This earns him another title of being the richest person in Monaco. The move was to evade a $4 billion tax bill. He is the founder and serving chairman of Ineos Group, which powers the Mercedes Petronas F1 team. Apart from living lavishly on the roads, he owns numerous yachts, the jewel of which is the Sherpa yacht, which cost him around $100 million. The vessel looks like an oil tanker, fitting to the background of its owner. Another of his voyages is a $150 million yacht coined as Hampshire II. The 70.5 meter long has a helipad on the deck that can be converted to a futsal court with nets around so you don't lose the ball. How cool is that? Apart from what's visible, it has an underwater wine cellar and a viewing area for lovers of marine life. Fun fact, Ratcliffe has been on both sides of the poles and has trailed his way on a bike through South Africa. Rad indeed. Get it? Next up, Eyal Ofer. At number 2 comes the Israeli billionaire Eyal Ofer. He is a real estate and shipping magnate and a philanthropist. At the time of this video, he is valued at $11.9 billion. Like most of the rich men on this list, he is also an enthusiastic yachter. He owns what could be termed as a unique looking yacht known as Olivia O. The 88.5 meter Explorer is worth $200 million. It has a distinct look thanks to an inverted bow, which makes it look turned upside down, or better yet, like a submarine with glamour. Unmistaken because of her look, she is recognizable to everyone in Port Hercules. Ofer has numerous properties, not only in Monaco, but also in Manhattan, USA. This includes a condominium complex overlooking the Central Park. Next up, Stefano Pessina. The last podium position goes to the Italian billionaire businessman. He is the executive chairman and largest single shareholder of Walgreens Boots Alliance. He has an insane net worth of $10.1 billion as of this video. Pessina owns 15% of the Colossus Pharmaceutical Company's Walgreens Boots Alliance. He worked immensely to turn his inherited company into the economic mammoth it is today. He recently stepped down as CEO to what he proclaims is the period to live wholesomely. And in classic billionaire fashion, he has a wide range of supercars in his garage, along with a 160-foot self-designed yacht which sits off in Sardinia. But his thirst for expansion shows no signs of letting up. Money, he claims, is no longer his motivation. Apartment prices. Moving to Monaco is no easy feat, especially when the prices of properties touch the sky. With one such apartment, it's safe to say that only a billionaire would consider buying it. The ultra-exclusive Tour Odeon Tower Sky penthouse, valued at $387 million in Monaco, might become one of the world's most costly luxury houses. The second tallest skyscraper in Europe's Mediterranean coast, it sits atop the second tallest building in the world. When it goes on the market in 2014, the 35,500 square foot 5-story penthouse might become one of the world's most expensive houses per square meter. Even the most expensive residences in the world cannot compare to this pricing. It is reserved for the top 1% of the top 1%. The apartment features 5 sumptuous decorated bedrooms, a cinema, and a kitchen per floor. Not only that, residents have access to an army of butlers, maids, chefs, and chauffeurs at their disposal. The Sky Penthouse even has a water slide and an infinity pool that looks down on the Monegasque beaches. Each bedroom has an outlooking sitting room and ensuite bathrooms with jacuzzis, rainfall showers, and bidets fitted. And if this is just out of reach of your wallet, then there is a cheaper alternative, valued at $55 million. Those, my friends, are the average prices of a penthouse in Monaco. It is completely useless to look in Monaco for apartments at less than $2 million, and rent starts around $30,000 a month. Standard apartments can range anywhere from $2 million to $22 million depending on the locality, size, and views. Apartments close to Avenue Princess Grace, the infamous track portion of the Monaco GP, sell for $18,250 per square foot. That makes it the most expensive street in the world. With the daily influx of wealth, Monaco has started working on a $2.4 billion reclamation and expansion project, part of which, the Portier Cove or the Mare Terra, is expected to be serviceable in late 2025. Naturally, the addition of the yachting hub of the world would feature 30 more boat slips, a public park, luxury outlets, and waterfront villas. Prices for real estate at the beginning would be set around $11,000 per square foot. Funnily enough, most of it is already sold, as the wealthiest are already lining up. Casino Monte Carlo. Monaco is mostly people having a good time. They're either partying in their yacht homes or spending their time in the Casino Monte Carlo. The famous landmark is a gambling center of Europe. Unfortunately, not for the Monaco residents. They are banned from entering game rooms, but are viable only to watch opera and ballet. This is done so that citizens retain their wealth rather than lose it all in high stakes. Two infamous events that are held yearly are the Monaco Yacht Show and the legendary Monte Carlo Monaco F1 Grand Prix. Last year, the $205 million Benjetti IGE super yacht was the focal point of the 2021 Yacht Show. The show also featured the world's third richest person, Bernard Arnault's dreamlike yacht known as the Symphony. Mr. Arnault is known to have $181.2 billion at the time of this video. The yacht was also seen at the Grand Prix race. Docking at Port Hercules per day starts anywhere from $1,500 and all the way to the tens of thousands of dollars depending upon ship size and location. That is pocket change for a billionaire with mammoth yachts. Monaco is so rich that income inequality is not a concept. Perhaps the only inequality is the difference between millionaires and billionaires. 33% of the citizens are millionaires in Monaco. Unbelievable, right? What is more surprising is that not a single resident is below the poverty line. This is because everyone living in Monaco is incredibly wealthy and the cost of goods, due to no taxes on products. The government doesn't even need to track poverty among the residents. It has a per capita GDP of $165,420. But that only puts it in second on the list. It is second to Luxembourg, but it is indicated to increase due to the cash flowing every day. There has not been a tax levied on the residents since 1869. That serves as a mousetrap for billionaires, as you don't get rich by paying massive taxes on your already massive bank accounts. However, residency is hard to get. It is impossible if you aren't a mega athlete, a friend of the monarchy, a movie star, or your pocket speaks for you. And that is all from today's video. Tell us in the comments below what you think of Monaco. Is it in your itinerary? Subscribe for more content, and don't forget to hit the like button. As always, thanks for watching, and see you next time.